Good morning! So I've tagged you in the video this morning, hopefully making it slightly easier for you to be able to find the video. So as you saw my little post on Sunday about yoga quickies, I'm just going through them as and when I can, and one of them that really struck a chord with me was yoga for desk workers. So those people that are working from home at the moment that are perhaps not sitting in the most ergonomic position, might be a little bit tense around the shoulders, the chest, the upper back. So I'm going to dedicate the whole of this morning's Rise and Shine Yoga to yoga for desk workers. And this is one that you can come back to time and time again, or even just take a couple of the poses and build them into your day. So you might be sitting at the desk. Most of these you can do from the desk. There's only a couple of standing ones that you can't. So if you do feel yourself getting a little bit tight throughout the day, just do a couple of the exercises from here and just start to open up through the chest and the back of the body. So we're going to start straight away. Okay, let's come to a tall standing position. We've been laying down all night, so let's come up to standing. Have the feet about hip distance apart. Just roll the shoulders up, back and down a couple of times. Loosen off those shoulders. And then gently around the other way. Feel all those muscles having a little workout. And then we're going to inhale, take the arms all the way up and overhead. Take the gaze upwards, lengthen through the tailbone, hug the tummy in and reach those fingertips up as tall as you can. As you exhale, float the arms softly down by the side of the body. Okay, we're going to do that again. This time as you inhale, take the arms out to side and come up onto your toes. So we start to work through the feet as well. Really stretch those fingertips up, hug the tummy in, lengthen the tailbone. Exhale, lower the heels, lower the feet. One last time, let's come up. Inhaling up onto the toes as well. Reaching up. Stretching out the sides of the body, the front, the back of the body, a little smile on your face to wake yourselves up. And as you exhale, softly float down. Interlock the fingers in front of you and press the palms away. We're going to take those arms all the way up and overhead. Now when you get here, you might notice that the shoulders are right up towards the ears. See if you can retract them down slightly and take the palms of the hands upwards. Now again, be careful what's going on with your lower back, so engage the glutes, hug the tummy in, take those arms backwards, keep the shoulders away from your ears. So if you are tight in the shoulders, this might feel a little uncomfortable. So stay here, breathe into it for a moment, relax all of the muscles around the front and the back of the shoulders. Press your feet into the ground, engage the thigh muscles. Breathing in and breathing out. Lovely. We're going to tilt to the right. Make sure that that glutes are still pressing in. Your tummy is engaged. And if this feels really nice, you even might want to grab hold of the left wrist with the right hand and stretch it away from you just a little bit more. Find the stretch all the way down the left side of the body, even down into the hips a little bit. Now keep the chest lifted here, don't allow the body to collapse forward. It's a nice lateral stretch. And breathe, stay here for a few more breaths. And then as you come back up, hug the tummy and really tightly bring yourself back to centre. Cross the arms over, gently reach across to the left. Stretching that arm away. Lengthening the tailbone, hugging the tummy in. Engage the thighs, press down through the feet. Lovely. Big smile. Breathing in, breathing out. And then as you inhale, hug the tummy and release the arms, float them down by the side. Give them a nice little shake if they're feeling a little bit tingly there. Okay, I'm just going to turn to the side ever so slightly here. So again, coming back into that Tadasana, that tall standing pose, loop the shoulders and interlock the hands behind you. So really have that feeling that the shoulders are going up, back and down and you're squeezing the shoulder blades together. The hands are clasped together and we're trying to bring the hands slightly closer to the ground. As you do that, find the opening into the front of your body, into the chest. Again, keep yourself nice and solid with your feet, your thighs, your glutes gently engaged, tummy hugged in. Okay, lift the heart space up slightly, lift the gaze up slightly. Breathe into all those sensations you can feel in the front of the body, and maybe see if you can lift your hands slightly further away from the body. It doesn't matter how far they come away, it's just whether you can feel the movement in the body. Breathe in and breathe out. And this is one of the poses you can do at the desk, especially if you've been sitting there typing for a long time. Lovely. Take one more deep breath in. As you exhale, come forward, hinge at the hips, come forward with a nice straight back, and take the arms up and overhead. Shoot the sit bones up, bring the weight ever so slightly forward into your toes, suck the tummy in, relax the crown of the head down. So just working a little bit more deeply using gravity to open up into those shoulders and the chest here. Take 3 more breaths here. Every time you exhale, just see if you can lift the arms up a little tiny bit more. Lovely. Gently release the arms down towards the ground. And just hang here for a moment. It might feel quite nice to put a bend in the knees if you're tight into the hamstrings, your choice. And just have a little sway. Release out the back of the body. Lovely. Grab hold of the opposite elbow. Shoot the sit bones up towards the ceiling. Press the feet into the ground. The gaze goes towards your knees and the crown of the head falls towards the ground. Have a little rock from side to side, a little ragdoll effect. Feel the loosening in the back of your body. Lovely. Very, very slowly release the hands. We'll roll all the way back up to standing, one little vertebra at a time, leaving the head till last. So as you come up, roll the shoulders up, back and down, lift the head. Beautiful, nice way to start the morning. Okay, standing at the front of your mat, take a lovely big step back with your left foot. The left toes come in at about a 45-degree angle. The right toes are going directly ahead of you on the mat. Just gently bring the right hip backwards a little bit, the left hip forward so the pelvis comes in alignment with the mat, and bend into the front leg. The front knee should be stacked directly over the ankle joint, pressing into the toes and pressing down through the back edge of your left foot. Hug the tummy in, lengthen through the tailbone, and lift both arms up to the sky. And again, as you do this, don't hunch the shoulders up towards the ears, retract them back into their sockets, but reach those fingertips up. Lift the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades slightly together, and sink down through that front leg. Beautiful. Take a couple of breaths here, breathing in and breathing out. One more deep breath in. As you exhale, interlock the fingers behind as we did in the standing pose. Draw the hands down to the ground, lift the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Okay, stay here. 3 breaths. Breathing in and out. Breathe in and out. Last time, deep breath in. This time as you exhale, bring your weight onto your thigh, lowering the head and taking the arms up and overhead, coming into humble warrior. So really root down through the feet here, hug the tummy in, lift those arms up and away from the body, relax the neck. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Deep breath in, and as you exhale, release the hands down to the ground, plant them either side of your front foot, and then turn your left toes there so they're in alignment with the right foot. We're going to try to straighten the right leg as much as is comfortable for you this morning. Lengthen through the spine, and lower the head down towards the front leg. So we've got a lovely stretch here going all the way through the back leg. Sorry, the front leg. Doesn't matter if the leg is straight, it's that feeling of the stretch into your hamstrings, the glutes, the lower back. And again, just stay here for 3 breaths. Find that lovely stretch. Lovely. On an inhalation, step the left foot to the front of the mat. And as you next inhale, rising all the way up. Exhale, release. Just take a moment to notice how you're feeling. Any differences between the right and the left side of the body. Should have felt a lovely stretch into that glute and the hamstring on the right hand side there. Let's do the same on the left side. Step the left foot back as far as comfortable for you. Back foot about a 45-degree angle, left foot pointing forwards. Back leg remains straight and we bring the left hip backwards a little bit, the right hip forward. Just making sure that pelvis is in alignment first. Lengthen the tailbone, hug the tummy in, bend into your left knee. Okay, inhale, take the arms up and overhead, relax those shoulders into the socket, squeeze the shoulder blades slightly and lift your heart upwards. Really open up through the front of the body, drawing those shoulder blades together. Tummy's engaged, tailbone is lengthened. Maybe see if you can sink down into those legs just a little bit more. You might even feel a stretch into the right hip flexor here. Breathe in and breathe out. Find openness into the ribs. So as you breathe in, you're breathing to all 360 degrees of your lungs here. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, release the hands behind and interlock the hands behind you. Loop those shoulders up, back and down. Draw the hands down towards the ground. Suck the tummy in, lengthen the tailbone. Take a deep breath in, all the way into those ribs. And as you exhale, lift the arms away from the body, even if it's just a millimetre. Stay here and breathe. Lovely, lovely opening into the front of the body. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward over your front leg, bringing the chest onto the left thigh and shoot the arms up to the ceiling and drop the head down to the ground. Press into the back edge of your right foot, the toes of your left. Keep those legs nice and strong and active. Couple more breaths here. Lovely. On your next inhalation, release the hands down either side of the left foot. Turn the right toes in so they're nice and parallel. Straighten the left leg as much as you can. Lengthen the spine and bow down over your left leg. Press the right heels down to the ground. Relax the shoulders. Relax the neck. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Lovely. On the next inhalation, step to the front of the mat. Exhale into your forward fold. And then inhale. Rising all the way up, stretching out of the body. Exhale, release. Okay, make your way down onto your mats now. If you have a cushion, it might feel quite nice just to place a little tiny bit of it underneath your hips. Doesn't matter if you haven't, just might feel a little tighter. I'm going to bring the soles of the feet together as close towards your body as you can. And hold on either to the ankles, or if you can reach around to the toes without caving in here, you can hold on to the toes. Now just pay attention to the knees and the hips for a moment. This is a really big hip opener and working into the inner groin as well. And try and allow the weight of your knees to drop down towards the ground. So as we sit for long periods of times, we actually start to create tension in the hip joints, and this is just starting to open everything up. Keep that spine nice and tall, keep the chest lifted, and maybe bounce the knees up and down just a few times. Baddha Konasana or butterfly pose. Just do that a few times and then come to stillness. See if you can press the knees down towards the ground. Find the opening into your inner thigh, into the hips, keeping that tailbone tucked under slightly and the spine nice and tall. Lovely, gently, gently release. Now you have a choice here. You can come into a comfortable cross-legged position, or if you want to work a little deeper into the legs, we're going to make our way into cow face pose. Now I know this isn't accessible to everybody, so do pay attention to what your body wants to do this morning. So cow face pose, manipulate your legs so that the knees are stacking one on top of the other, and the feet come out to the side, and make sure they're on the same line. So as you look down, your feet are on the same line. Now make sure both sit bones are connected with the ground. If you've got one that's lifting up here, you might be better in a cross-legged position. Sit up nice and tall out of the spine. Bring the hands around the back of your neck. Open up the shoulders nice and wide. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, drop the chin towards the chest and use the weight of your hand to stretch out through the upper back, into the neck, between the shoulder blades. Relax all of the muscles here. Take a deep breath in. And a lovely long exhalation. Lovely, one more time. Deep breath in. See if you can relax those muscles a little bit more on the exhalation. Lovely, release the hands. Bring the head back to center. Take the right ear to the right shoulder without moving the shoulders. And maybe wrap the right hand around the right leg, coming into that lovely stretch all the way down the left side of the neck and into the shoulder. And again, just stay there for a couple of breaths. Allow all those muscles to relax, to lengthen, to open. Lovely. On the next inhalation, bring the neck gently back to center. We're going to bring the left arm onto the right knee and take the right arm softly behind and just twist the chest around to the side. And if you have cow face pose, you might find a lovely deep stretch into the glute here as well. Just take a couple of breaths here. Gently return to center. Now, whichever way you have your legs crossed over, see if you can cross them over the other way, even if you're in just a gentle cross-legged position. So if you are coming into cow face, make sure those knees are stacked. The feet are in alignment with one another and sitting up nice and tall with both of the sit bones on the ground. Lovely. Gently take the left ear to the left shoulder. Don't allow the shoulders to rise up here. Keep them relaxed. Take the left hand and wrap it around the head, just gently teasing that head slightly closer to the shoulder. Finding all those lovely muscles having a nice stretch down the right hand side of the neck, into the upper back, along to the shoulder. Take a couple of breaths here. Inhale the head gently back to center. Bring your right hand onto the left knee. Gently twist around to the left. Taking the chest there, keep the spine nice and tall, take the gaze to the side. Make sure that both of the sit bones are on the ground. Have that lovely stretch if you're in cow face pose into the glutes. Inhaling and lengthening the spine. And exhaling and twisting. So these moves here can all be adjusted to doing this in a chair. You don't have to cross the legs over, you can do this with the feet on the side. Gently, gently unravel, come back to center. Hold on to the feet if you're in cow face pose, or just onto the knees if you're in cross-legged position. Turn to face over your right shoulder. Gently bring the head back to center. Turn to face over your left. And back to center. Just do that a few times. Try not to move the shoulders. Just releasing off the neck. Releasing off those muscles into the upper back. Lovely. When the head next comes back to centre, tuck the chin into the chest and make a lovely big circle all the way around to the right. Inhaling on the way up. Exhaling on the way down. When you come back to centre, just circle around the other way. Inhaling to the left. Exhaling to the right. Lovely. Head comes back to centre. Release the legs out, especially if you're in cow face pose. Have a little shake there. And then take both knees around. Bring yourself back up to standing. Okay, stand with the feet hip distance apart. Let's just inhale, rising the arms all the way up, coming up onto your toes. Exhale, release down. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, engage the tummy as you exhale and lower down onto your heels. Last time, inhale up, hold it at the top for a moment. Bring your hands to prayer above your head, and as you exhale, lower the hands to your heart space, lower the heels to the ground. Give yourself a lovely big clap because you've just finished your Rise and Shine 20 minutes. So namaste everyone, thank you so much for joining me. Hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to try and do a little infographic on this as well, so bear with me because it's a new thing for me to do. Hopefully just having a series of pictures that you can look at and keep by your desk to keep you nice and stretched and released throughout the day. Any comments, any feedback on the class, as always, drop me a note below. And I am going to be looking at a yoga quickie for abs and another one for shoulders as well. So have a wonderful day. Enjoy that stretched, lengthened feeling, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.